rising star continues his professional journey today. His crowd is eager to see what he can do. It's the Sacramento River Cats and the Round Rock Express. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away.
The designated hitter, Eddie Rock.
Hard ground ball, base hit. Headed for the plate. Runner scores, and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
That is it. The third baseman.
That knock runs his hitting streak to an even dozen, and he's really starting to open some eyes with this run he's on. Certainly swinging a very hot bat these days. 2 away and a runner at first. Coming up now to the dish for Sacramento, Harbor. That one in the dirt and gets away. No advance, though. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Runner on the move. Fly ball, right field. Gets there. Got it. They pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We move on to the bottom of the first. The River Cats lead it 1-0.
No one can settle me. Toss man of the free.
Welcome back. And our pitcher tonight, Eddie Rock. On the bump in this one, and he's one of the highest-ranked pitching prospects in the Giants organization. A lot of excitement in San Francisco for what he can bring in the future. To the bottom of the first we go. And now the switch-hitting catcher, Jose Herrera. Herrera getting the start at catcher, batting leadoff today, and he's a native of Venezuela. Late swing, foul to the left. Oh, 0-2, here's the pitch. Out to center.
Go ball.
1 down.
Batting second, the first baseman, Shutout.
Foul ball there. One out and the base is empty. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Fights it off, we'll see another. Set down on strikes. 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first this evening.
Batting third, the right fielder, Trevor.
2 away here, nobody on. And now the right fielder, Trevor Hopper. And that drops in for a strike. And the righty delivers. That one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Now here's the 0-2. Ground ball to third. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. One inning in the books here. The River Cats with the lead, 1-0. Bottom of the inning, digging in for the Express, Orlando Martinez.
Number 6, Orlando Martinez.
Right side, collects. Now 1 out. This broadcast is sponsored by Sudsy Susie's Body Wash. Keep your baby's skin impossibly soft with their Brown Betty Baby Body Butter, made with real apples and molasses. Right back to him on the mound. 2 away.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Nick.
Nobody on and 2 outs. Next up, the designated hitter, Nick Prado.
Yeah.
And a big swing and a miss. He's really attacking the zone, so the hitter has to get more aggressive. However, he could counter with something that breaks out of the zone to draw a swing. Swings and misses, and he goes down on strikes. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. We're at the end of 2. The River Cats on top here, 1-0. All set for the bottom of the third, and now at the plate, Caber Rodriguez.
Number 5, Caber Rodriguez.
Hook one.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swings through it for the K. They get the leadoff batter here in the third. Excellent work to tunnel those last 2 pitches. He set him up with a high fastball, got the eyes up, and then buried the low curveball for the swinging K. Really good pitching. And that one fouled off. That's in there. 0-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And it's there for out number 2. That's a strikeout. With knuckleballs, you don't want to commit too early. But that one was right in the danger zone, and he couldn't commit at all. Bases are empty with 2 away. Dairon Blanco will hit next. Might be expecting a bunt here with the third baseman playing in just on the edge of the grass. Two outs and nobody aboard. And that drops in for a strike. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. Gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, catcher, Jose Herrera.
Grounder to third, gloves it on the dive from his backside. And that is a great play for the out. Sharp reflexes over there at the hot corner. Nice job of making that play and ending the inning. Nobody out and a runner at first.
Hitter, Eddie Brock.
Brock, 22 years old, and he's been dangerous lately. 6 homers over his last 10 games. In the air to center. That's back. And there's one down. That was a really nice over-the-shoulder grab, flashing some serious defensive ability on that play. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Jonah Bride. Here comes the 0-1. Center field. And it drops in. Runner on base to start the inning. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. I might want to go back and see where the outfielders were set up for that one. Off the bat, it looked like a simple pop out, but it found a spot to settle in for a hit. Ground ball, could be 2. There's 1. To first, double play, nicely done. That play looked smooth and simple, but it's anything but. Credit to them for an outstanding double play. Next up for the Express, Orlando Martinez. Grounded out the first time up. Bouncer to the right side. Furman. Play made, that ends the inning. Brock kept the bats quiet in that inning. They still trail 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 5, and the Express batting. Justin Foscue digs in now. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. The hitters in this lineup have been aggressive early in the count, swinging a lot, but then when they get down, they need to be a little more patient. Maybe they take some pitches and extend the at-bats, try to get some base runners aboard. This one chopped on the ground. Furman. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nick Bretto.
That one finds the zone. Out on the mound, he's been throwing lots of strikes, so the hitter might decide to be aggressive over the middle. Sure, he's got good stuff, but you can't hit it if you don't swing.
Ball
and
outside.
He's not missing the zone. And he'll challenge from the mound. Thought that was a strike. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. That knocks him down to 1 challenge left. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off, he was late. The River Cats up by a run. Bottom half of the 5th. Struck out swinging. 2 quick outs here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. That reverse curveball movement on the screwball can really mess with hitters. Here we saw he just doesn't have the familiarity with that pitch. He couldn't make contact. Here's the third baseman, Caber Rodriguez. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up.
Aye.
And that drops in for a strike. What a job to stifle this offense. Almost 5 full innings of shutout pitching. Fly ball out to left field. Matos has this one sized up and makes the catch. continues to roll on the mound. 5 shutout innings in the books. Sacramento ahead in this game, 1-0. One out and the base is empty.
Designated hitter, Eddie Rock.
And he makes a spectacular catch. Come on. That's an absolute gut punch for the hitter. That one looked for sure like it was going to fall in. Great defense. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, base hit. The tying run is aboard. That at bat was over in the blink of an eye. That one was right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. Brock back to work after the leadoff hitter got on. Here's a grounder up the middle. Furman tags the runner for 1. And no throw, batter into first easily.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Jose Herrera. A swing and a miss. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count too much, but you know you'll have a good shot to do damage. And a curve drops in for a strike. That one is foul. We'll see another. The Express with the go-ahead run in the batter's box. Got him swinging. That's out number 2. That screwball went right through the heart of the zone, and with 2 strikes, you have to punish that mistake. But screwballs are often extra effective because they're so rarely seen, so batters don't have experience getting on plane with them. Maybe that's what got the swing and a miss. In the dirt, but blocked. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there. That's a wild pitch, and it allows the tying run to move into scoring position. Runner at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss for the K. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. Wears the emotion on the sleeve, but as a pitcher, that's okay as long as you're getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of the jam.
Yeah, I've been hustling like I've been telling them I never done it before. I saw the report and I bought out a store like I never seen money before. I ain't showing.
Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the 7th. Trevor Hauver getting ready to hit. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. That slider really locked the hitter up. Nice job on the mound to tunnel it well and make the decision hard. Hoping to put the tying run aboard. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 6, Orlando Martinez.
Swing and a miss, strike one. On 0-1, the delivery. That one to first. Eldridge. And just in
That's an
time,
out.
gets to the bag. Wins the foot race there for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Justin Foscue.
2 down now. Justin Foscue now at the plate.
Hut!
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Looks at one, then swings at one, and quickly he's down 0-2. Time to simplify your approach at the plate. The other way. And that's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base. That was a great
Now
two-strike
back,
approach in
the
that
designated
AB.
hitter.
Great job on the 0-2 count. Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut.
Ha!
He's gonna hunt a pitch to drive because that could bring in the tying run from first. If he doesn't get that kind of pitch, he'll need to adjust and take a walk or just get a simple base hit. The Express with the tying run aboard at first. Pitch is in for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Looking at 2 straight pitches and now down 0-2, you're just hoping to make contact. Already in a big hole, and the pitcher clearly has the advantage. And here's the 0-2. Fouled off at the plate, they'll do it again. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that ends the inning. Very fired up after that and completely understandable. Great job to make some key pitches and get out of a tough inning. Two down and a runner at second base. Brock, the next to hit. Positively robbed of a base hit the last time up.
Hey, no one better right here.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That's a base hit. Coming around third. Crosses the plate.
Relay.
Around second
right
now,
here.
going for third. That is an RBI triple.
Man, you smoked that thing. Got a boy.
What a treat to watch him
Now
swing the
batting,
bat
the
lately.
third
He's
baseman,
making great contact like he did right there. So a man at third, 2 away. Next up for the River Cats, Harbor. Rolls away a little bit. And the runner stays put.
Hey, need you right now. Let's go, kid.
1-2, here's the pitch. And a base hit knocks in a run. Bronk ready to go again, pitching with a lead.
Express, the first baseman, number 5, Caper Rodriguez.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. And that's one away. The leadoff hitter retired in the 8th. Battling here, fouls it away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball to right. Davidson gets under it. Gets there, got it.
Now batting, the left fielder, Gyro.
Base is empty with 2 out. Coming up to the dish for Round Rock, Dairon Blanco. The 0-1. That's a slider for a strike. Really frustrating day for the manager. This offense isn't showing a whole lot right now. Oh, 0-2, and the delivery. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nice job out there as he gets him 1-2-3. Totally dominant on the mound right now. Through 8 innings without surrendering a run. Brock back on the mound for the 9th, looking to finish what he started. Just 3 outs away from a complete game. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Leadoff hitter retired here in the 9th.
The first baseman, Shutout.
The 0-1. Late swing, fouled off. Here in the bottom of the 9th inning, 1 out. Right through there for the strikeout. Only 1 out remaining.
Right fielder.
That fastball was in a hittable spot, but he just let it stroll through the zone for called strike 3. Now it's the right fielder, Trevor Hauver. Two outs, base is empty. Fastball in for a strike. tapped in front of the plate. On to first. Ball game. Brock was superb in this two-way performance. Big-time contributions on the mound and at the plate. What a show he put on for the fans here. He was a force in every phase of the game for him. He's a rare talent for sure.
If you don't want to say something, if you don't want